I knew I built this seat here for a reason. To look at this beautiful view. Greetings and salutations, this is Rick. I hope you're having a great day. This is, I do believe, day 8. Right, I can't really remember how far we'd got to on the previous video. I think you'd just seen the seat box and I was getting ready to start work on the bathroom as soon as I'd finished off a few of the electrical things. Now this is the end of the next day. I've been working full on. I've basically been doing 12-hour days, been getting up at like 8 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock in the morning and working right through till about 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And right now it's about, I'm having an early night, it's about 6:30 at the moment. But I thought I would come up here to the Ridgeway just to have a little drive of the van, because all I've been doing is working on it. I haven't actually had the pleasure of driving it for a while, so I thought I'd just come out for a little drive, and it also means I can step outside and show you bits and pieces that I've done. Now I suppose I ought to show you that. This is the bathroom, sort of pretty much finished. I've put all this paneling in. You can see this is like a very thin 5mm plastic paneling, and I've just put all of the clear Sikaflex sort of mastic in all of the bits that matter, and then once that's dry I'll give that a couple of days to dry, and then I'm going to go over it again with regular mastic, and I'm hoping that's going to be nice and watertight. I've got a few clamps up here. I'm still trying to glue this bit to the wall here. But yeah, that's pretty much the bathroom done. Also electrics, as you can see, electrics are looking okay-ish, I think. We've got 13.3 volts at the moment. I was kind of hoping it'd be higher than that, but I seem to recall with these two batteries, which I nicked from the other van, they never registered like particularly high. So 13, I did see this go up to 13.5 earlier when it was really sunny. So hopefully that's all right. But I've also got the electrics working. I've got the lights plumbed in, which is good, and also the pump down there, that's also working, and I've got the panel USB working there, and the fridge and the heater, they're not connected yet, but they're obviously going to be going in here. Let's take a look at, oh, back's gone again. Let's take a look at the back and have a look. So as you can see, it's now completed and everything is in place. What we've got here is that white inner wall that you've just seen. Then we've got more Celotex insulation that's gone in there. That's basically for just general insulation and a little bit of soundproofing as well. And then we've clad it over with this pine. And that's pretty much finished. I might just rub a little bit of Danish oil over that when I get a moment. Obviously got access to the loo there. That's all wired up now and it works. Second battery, that's all now wired up. All I've got to do is wire up the shower. There we go, there's some of that Celotex on the side there. Still got to do lots of finishing off, but that will take forever. But here we have the main control center, and I'll talk you through a little bit of it, but it's all a little bit of a mystery to me, but it's all working, so I'm happy with it. I need to get some more labels on. Basically that isolates the main battery from the CTEC, but it doesn't seem to make a lot of difference whether I turn it on and off. The lights stay on. This isolator here, this isolates the main components in the fuse box here from the main battery. So if I turn that off, that's like a master switch. Everything's on these huge great wires and everything's on these huge great fuses, so it's all good and it seems to be working at the moment. I think the solar panel's on. It's not charging the battery because the battery is fully charged. Every now and again that little A goes on, and I think that means it's doing a thing. I'm not entirely sure. That is switched on, isn't it? Yeah. So all good, does seem to be working. I haven't connected the main sockets inside the van yet, but there's going to be loads and loads of little bits and pieces that I need to do, which are going to take forever, but I'm trying to get the basic van ready so I can go camping in it if I want to, even with it not completely finished. But yeah, that's pretty much what we've done here. It was a little bit of a nightmare doing all this wiring. I was having trouble getting the accessories to work, and it was only when I earthed the C-Tech to the buzz bar, the earth buzz bar, that it all started working. Without it, it was just kept doing all these weird flickering things and stuff. So even though that wasn't in the manual, I sort of figured it out, and it does seem to be working. So there we go. But this cupboard here, obviously, the idea for this is I've got a little electrical block here so I can feed power to anything that needs feeding. But generally this is just going to be a storage cupboard, so I can put, you know, like a table in here, or a chair, or an umbrella, or whatever I need to store. So I'm sort of quite happy with how that's turned out. I could even get a few little things in here if I'm desperate for space. But also, when you shut the back door, you've got space here, so I can hang things on the wall. So there's, I think I'll probably put some hooks on, maybe even some shelves. It all depends on what I need to store, but I'm thinking things like mains hookup leads and things like that. So we'll see, but it may be a combination of like hooks and a few little shelves. Now, I haven't done anything to the bottom of the seat box yet. I'm probably just going to put either 2 or 3, probably going to be 3, doors on there, but I would probably need to put a lower bar on in order to hinge them down. I don't know. I'll have to have a little ponder on that. Now, one thing I did notice yesterday is I've done this seat in such a way as I can't really lean back against anything. So I think what I'm going to have to do is get a little bit creative with this, and then maybe some really fat cushion or something, so that I've actually got a way that I can kind of put my legs up and lean back and read and stuff. I'm not sure I can do it any other way. I mean, I could sort of put an end piece on here which I could lean back against, but I'm not sure. I'm still in the pondering stage on that, but we'll have to wait and see. So next up on the agenda is the kitchen. So what I need to do is do some measuring up. I've got the heater to go in, I've got the fridge to go in, and I've got the water tank to go in. And I may, if I'm lucky, I may be able to get 2 water tanks in. Otherwise I'll just have a single one and then store the other one in the back. But I have to figure out how far I'm going to come out with the kitchen, because I've got to make allowances for 2 gas bottles. Now there is lots of clean area underneath there, so I can have dropout holes for air ventilation, and for the gas box here, that's going to need some dropout holes. Now I've actually 3D printed some little dropout holes, so hopefully I can just drop those, drill a hole and drop those in and glue them into place, and that should be good. And then obviously I've got to get a door on the bathroom, and well, it'll be usable from that point. Once the kitchen's in, I've got the sink in, the fridge in, the heater in, or not going to really need the heater, but obviously I need to plumb the heater in and get all the plumbing done for that. But once that's done, obviously the gas system, it's going to be ready to go, and I can then start using it, and then I can just do all the finishing off bits at my leisure. Maybe do some overhead cupboards at a later date. Maybe even do an overhead cupboard up there. Not sure yet, but I will figure all this out as I go. I think it's going to be just a standalone video, and I will move on to day 9 when we start work on the kitchen. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the day, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care.